It's the app every celebrity's been using over the past 36 hours, showing what they look like when they're old. The pics are being put through a filter called FaceApp, and you know you're about to see my aging face, right? Here it is. All right, I'm down with this. I just want to know how old I'm supposed to be in that pic. The app has actually been around for a little while, even though it's getting a lot of attention lately. Over 80 million people have used it since it launched back in 2017. But as the app's exploded, more people are asking what happens with the pictures and who you're handing them over to. NBC News tech reporter Ben Collins is here to help break this down for us. Ben, the biggest thing I think that's freaking people out is they've heard this app comes from Russia, and that just triggers privacy concerns everywhere.
Right. Right, yeah. You think Russia, you think spooky, they're probably doing something funny, like my face is going to be the next Russian troll's face. I don't think that's actually what's happening here. I would say, first of all, I do want everyone to admire this picture of the Jonas Brothers. I think it's really, really good. They look like they're in some sort of heartburn commercial. It's really great. But, so Russia, here's the deal. A Russian company has made this. It's called Wireless Labs. From what we can tell, there's no direct tie that we know of to the Kremlin in any capacity. And that's really important. And then the other thing is, if you actually look at what is being transmitted to the company from the app, it's not a lot. It's the pictures that are being sent that you're putting into this thing. For example, my face here. This picture that I uploaded, which you can see my hideous old man face here, that picture they uploaded is being sent to that company. They say that they store it for about 48 hours just to make it so every time you press this button, so like if I press the Young 2 button or the Young 1 button there, like every time I do that, that's done through the cloud, so it doesn't like slow down your computer and it doesn't slow down their servers. But that said, I would still delete it. It's not taking everything in your camera roll like some rumors have said. But I would still, once you're done with the app, I would just get rid of it because that's the case for now. We don't know if that's the case in the future.
Yeah, Ben, I was going to say, my husband was playing around with this app last night. He thought it was very cool. And the first thing I said was, use it, delete it. They're going to be able to access your photos. So just to be very clear, it sounds like from what you're saying that they get access to the photo you create, but really not to your entire library?
Right, exactly. There's no proof that we can find that it's communicating in any way with your library. And by the way, it is communicating with things like Amazon Web Services, which serves ads on the platform, things like that. But that's Amazon. If Amazon later sells that stuff, that's a much bigger, different problem than the one we currently have.
All right, look, don't sell yourself short. I like your old man picture. You look good.
I don't know, man. Do I? Like, I kind of look like if the Dos Equis guy was at a funeral, don't I? Yeah, it's really sad look. They make you sadder looking, too, when you get old. That's just not, I don't think it's fair.
So you're the most serious, most interesting man in the world. How bad could that be?
Yeah, I know, but why is the Dos Equis guy so profoundly distraught about his life all of a sudden? It's not good.
I don't know. He probably needs a beer. Ben, thank you so much for explaining all that to us. I know people are really concerned about it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.